What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to solo leveling, this time with episode 8, I believe. Yep, episode 8 of season 2. Last episode was pretty decent in terms of world building for the series, I do think. There was a few kind of questionable moments, but again, I do appreciate when we get those kind of calmer episodes. Wow. Yeah, that's an interesting voice. The human. Oh no, it's the elf. Oh, it's the elf that we see. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comment section. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. We see her, I think, in the opening or ending. Opening, I think, but she doesn't seem to be what's a better word for necromancied? Revived? It doesn't seem right. Revived. I don't know. But yeah, she is not like the others. That's what I'm trying to say here. It seems like she's like a partner rather than someone being controlled by Jinwoo. She sounded human from what we just heard there, so maybe he feels a certain. Well, I mean, he's he's a risen human, so I think, but maybe he feels some kind of way about doing it to an elf girl. I don't know. But yeah, I think we see her here. Yeah, right there. But that should be interesting. Like, what? Obviously, for Jinwoo, it's easier just like keeping everyone in his menu, kind of. But what would happen with her? Like, I'm just gonna spare her. Well, at that point, you should just end her, right? Mm. I think the very safe thing to do would just be to kill her and bring her back, but and she's literally already tried fucking betraying you. But easier said than done, I think. And we did something notable last episode. We did see these insects flying about. You guys know I like my insects, so yeah, just killing people. We saw a little bit of them in season 1 with like the ants, I believe, like right at the start of the season. So I'm looking forward to seeing where that is going. And we saw some flying about. I wonder if they will reach bigger territories, bigger Korea. Is this? I think this is Korean, right? Yeah, I wonder if they'll make their way to Korea at some point. Damn, she's going all fuzzy now as well. Holy crap. She's been locked out. Been locked out of even speaking of it. She's been rewired. What the hell? We saw that a couple episodes ago, didn't we? Something similar. That reminds me a little bit of Mass Effect. Jeju. Yep, that's the place. Oh wow, so not even very far. Japan to help. Okay. I did mention last week I saw a review saying apparently the show's racist towards Japanese people, so I'm wondering what that's about. Sounds a bit ridiculous when you've got Japanese people literally animating this. I mean, obviously I know the source material isn't, but it just sounds ridiculous. Radiru sounds Romanian. So I'm not like into like elf girls or anything. Which is probably gonna be very contrary to what I just say, but I honestly think she's probably got my favourite woman design of the series so far. What I do really like is about all the people's designs in the show. To be honest with you, they're not overly complex. They're not stupidly kind of out there. If that makes sense. They're simple yet effective, and you guys know I really like simple and effective things. It doesn't have to be overly complex if it's done well. come a long way since fucking 5 minutes ago, haven't we? I will now do whatever you please. Easily won over, say the least. When I say like 5 minutes ago, obviously it's been more than 5 minutes in the show, but I mean, there's obviously there's gonna be like time skips and such. Like these aren't major time skips, but you've also got to remember, like as a viewer, it's been 5 minutes for us. It's kind of like the opposite. I was always thinking about Hunter x Hunter during this because of the whole like insect stuff, but it's almost like the opposite of like the Chimeran arc. In the Chimeran arc, seconds go by. It's like the opposite issue. Not that it's an issue in Hunter x Hunter. Again, it's one of my absolute favorite shows and one of my favorite arcs. But some people do complain that it feels like it goes by so slowly, especially during the Chimeran arc, which again I disagree with, but I can understand the point. The seconds go, like episodes go by and only seconds have happened. Like you only see like seconds worth of like in universe time go by within 24 minutes of actual time, and I guess again that's a negative for some people. That wasn't for me. What the usual thing is, you usually see like hours and days and such go by in like anime and TV, and obviously minutes go by, and that's absolutely fine. But again, sometimes you do have to remember, like things like this, they do feel sudden because it's been 5 minutes for us watching, and they've grown from complete strangers and her betraying him instantly to now being so damn loyal. It's a little jarring. It's nothing major. Again, I've not really got any kind of major grabs of it, but yeah, sometimes you just got to remember and maybe not do this all too often. I don't think we will. Obviously, we've never seen a situation like this before, have we? Where Jinwoo's actually kind of recruited one of these things, and I doubt it will happen very often, actually. But yeah, as I was saying, it's just a little jarring going from her to kind of ways she sees Jinwoo so quickly. Yeah, no big deal though. Just something to point out. I've never seen winged ants in real life. I do always think back to this one time. I think I was like 14 or 15. It was one of the first times I ever got stoned, and I literally like passed out on the side of a road, and I went to my friend's house, and everybody was laughing so hard. I slept on the side of the road for like half an hour, and I literally had ants in my pants. I needed a poo, so I went to the toilet, and literally maybe 20, 30 ants just like crawling in my pants. Yeah, always think back to that. Just so happened there was a bloody ant colony where I bloody slept on the side of the road. It wasn't a busy road or anything. I do live out in the country, but yeah, I always kind of loved that memory. It wasn't obviously the best experience for me. Literally having a poo and then feel, what the hell's that? And then I look down, there's ants over me. A wyvern. Aren't they like baby dragons? I don't know. There's so many different types of dragons. It's actually quite insane. But this is the guy from the opening, so looking for a nice bit of animation here. It looks awesome in the fucking opening. Kind of reminds me of Zark from Yu-Gi-Oh! Looks wise, though he hasn't got the giant dragon penis. Look it up if you yeah. Other than that, they look almost identical. Ugh, the worst. The fucking stuns, bro. I hate it. Ugh. Stuns. Ugh. Disgusting abilities. I don't think I've ever played a good game with stun mechanics. Online, anyway. Like in single player games, I think they're okay. But who the fuck likes being stunned? See, like all that stuff before this is just like a bit of foreplay for me. So like, it's like I don't care too much about the whole army on army thing. I wanna see Jinru. I wanna see some human or monster action. That whole sentence sounded terrible, but yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of like the more Jinru probably get stronger, the more likely they are to come over here. Almost all their forces. Damn. This is really weird. Sorry, but this is really weird because obviously this is I say obviously like I know I think this is Korean. I'm pretty sure that is the case. So it's like we've got a we've got a translator here that's translating the Japanese into Korean, but it's really weird because they're both speaking Japanese. We've got a translator talking over what he's saying, and she's just saying the same thing. I mean that's what a translator does, but she's saying the same thing in the same language. Obviously, in the manga, it would be him talking in Japanese, and that then being put into Korean. Um, so it's quite funny the fact that there's literally no point of her in this anime adaptation because it's in Japanese anyway. I guess it's nice that they I guess it's nice that they still put that there. I guess, but I feel like with manga adaptations, fans of source material hate it when you change stuff, so they probably made the right decision. But this is something that you could change, right? She doesn't need to be here. I mean, it's a bit weird him being here by himself. To be fair, like, yeah, it's just quite funny that the scene a minute ago with both of them talking. I assume she's a translator, or is she just there to reverberate what he's saying? Again, it's one of those things when you adapt something from a manga, not everything translates over. And like I said, sometimes you can make those changes, but I think again, studios are a bit scared of doing that nowadays because they get such hit back from fans of source material about changing things or leaving things out that they're kind of scared to add anything themselves. So I think is a negative thing myself. If it's going to be an exact one-on-one adaptation, read the manga, right? The point of the anime. Though I don't fully believe that, even though I said it. I've read a few manga and I prefer animation, so it's like even if people want to see their favorite things animated as well, but they get pissed off when something's slightly different. Good. So I'm glad his fucking MP runs out. That's a good thing. So it's a little hard to see with all the rain, isn't it? I've played football in the steaming hard rain though, and it is oh shit. Oh yeah, I played football in like well, obviously in the UK it rains quite often. But I've played football in like torrential rain where it's rained super heavily and the drops are really thick and it comes down really fast. And I say it's hard to see. It's a little bit of a damp on the action, a little bit here, but it's almost again quite realistic in the sense of when I did play that football match when it did come down torrentially, it was super hard to see. Yeah, like 50% of your vision was just like the water coming down. It was, I think, everybody said it was really hard to actually play sport in those circumstances. I don't mind it. Football's actually really good when there's like a little bit of rain. I think, but yeah, it really takes up a lot of your vision, and we're obviously seeing that here in the anime as well. I would like them to dampen these effects a little bit. Like I said just then, like 50% of this shot here is rain. I get it's raining really hard, but it makes it harder to see the nice animation. Shit, rip the guy's eyes off. Hmm, that fucking nuke. Well, that guy went down a lot easier than I thought. Again, it's a bit of a shame, honestly. Their fight in the opening looked better. I know in saying that. Do you know what as well? I think it's actually like even harder. I said it kind of paints over the animation a little bit. Probably even harder to draw as well. Drawing a fight like that and then putting rain on top of it. probably made their job harder and make their work a little less impressive, in my opinion. Like I said, I think they're seeing it better in the open. How do you do this? So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Good episode though. Good episode. I will say the relationship obviously over the span of the episode came quite far, didn't it? But again, interesting new character. I like her design. She seems pretty cool. I really like the scene with the Japan and Korea kind of coming together here. Again, I'm really interested in that storyline actually with the insects. As I've been saying, that's been quite hyped up since season 1. Been a kind of constant that we've been paying attention to. Yeah, again, what was your guys' opinion on that fight scene? Again, it looked good, but I can't help but feel like it would have looked better without the rain, or even with the rain, but just like a little bit less in your face, if you know what I'm saying. As I said at the end there, it kind of took up a lot of the screen and covered parts of the fight. You guys do know I do like my kind of unnarrated fight scenes though. It was all worth it, and that was a really nice couple of minutes we did have here with them just going at it. But maybe I'm being too much of a stickler on this. I think some shots it looks good, like that scene there. What I just paused for. I think this shot looks good, and it's like it's visible. I feel like some shots it was quite hard to see what was actually going on. I think maybe during these scenes here, just after this, like these shots here, like this one looked good. I like this. I like that shot quite a lot. I like these impact shots. I think they work really well with the water, showing like the dynamic of them getting hit and the direction of the water kind of change with them. I think that's really cool. But like shots like this, it's not like it's impossible to see what's going on, but it's just overtaken by rain. And then you go back to this where there's none. I don't know. Maybe that's me being a bit picky, but yeah, I feel like that. Again, I feel like I preferred the opening version. I think that was always going to be an inevitability because obviously openings, they put a lot of work into openings, and usually some of the best animation in whole shows are from the opening. So it's not like that's a shocking thing, but I think if we do look at it here, where is it? Oh, is it later than that? Yeah, I guess it is. I mean, it's in a totally different setting here, isn't it? Yeah, again, I don't know about you guys, but I prefer this. I think that looks a lot cooler, a lot more. I can't remember what the word for it is. Eligible, egligible. It's I can't remember where I got that term from, but it's being able to see things a bit more clearly. Yeah, I'm probably talking absolute nonsense. But yeah, again, thank you guys for watching. As I said, some of the world building today was pretty good. Again, a little bit on the. I think it was a little bit better than last episode. Like this stuff here, I thought was actually quite cool. Like talking to these inhabitants of these gates. I think is a pretty interesting way to go, and actually having a companion. Like what's gonna happen with that? Like when you go back to the real world, will she just come back here and rest until we get her again, and so on? Like I'm quite interested in this whole situation. As I said, I'm interested in the meeting as well here between Japan and Korea. Looking forward to seeing how that goes, considering Japan is putting their absolute all into this as well. And yeah, again, that was quite funny with the whole translator situation, wasn't it? Absolutely no need for her character in the anime, but it's like again, if they want to adapt it properly, but it's something they maybe should have left out. But if you guys different opinion, again, do let me know. Let me know what you guys thought about the action scene at the end there as well. I feel like in general, again, maybe I'm on an island with this. The early episodes this season I thought were great action-wise, but honestly, these last maybe 3 or 4 weeks haven't looked as good as the action in season 1, in my opinion. But again, maybe that's just the kind of turnover. This season did come out really quickly after the first season as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys next week with episode 9.